Unbelievable pets kids actually own. If your kid wanted an unusual, weird, or exotic pet, would you freak out? Or would you give them your credit card? What if instead of going for a dog, cat, or goldfish, like normal people, he decided to ask for a python? Would you be comfortable watching your child get wrapped up by a snake? For some parents, it's quite normal for them, and even better, maybe it's because a snake doesn't carry fleas, or you don't have to take an alligator to the vet regularly. A lot of children have been raised around wild animals and have grown to love them. We're going to show you some situations where children handle animals you wouldn't dream of coming close to. Number 1. Ari Borges Pet Tiger. Tigers are actually the biggest cats on the planet, and I will literally wet myself just looking at one. This doesn't seem to be a problem to Ari Borges from Brazil, where he and his family see tigers as children, and they actually have up to 3. Back in 2015, Ari rescued 2 tigers that were maltreated in a circus. First, they were secretly brought to his home and hidden in an enclosure somewhere in his backyard, until they started coming towards his house and were discovered by his family. Now his 3 daughters have all formed an unbreakable bond with their feline companions. Number 2. Hulk, the giant pit bull. Hulk is actually the name of the world's largest pit bull, which behaves very friendly and gentle to his baby brother and best friend, Jackson. Hulk actually belongs to Marlin and Lisa in New Hampshire, USA. They specialize in producing elite police protection dogs and are co-owners of a company known as the Dark Dynasty Canine. Their relationship has gone viral several times due to the fact that he tends to get very rough and aggressive with intruders, but can be an angel when it comes to Jackson. Number 3. Pet Python. This list just keeps getting creepier and creepier. A python is very huge, aggressive, and muscular. So muscular it could squeeze the life out of an adult. In other words, it's not something you should ever leave close to your kid. These red flags are quickly pushed aside though by a 7-year-old Cambodian boy whose parents are popular rice farmers in the vicinity. They surprisingly stated that they have no problem with the relationship and that they believe the duo have a special connection. They even let him sleep in the coils of his 16-foot, 200-pound friend, stroking it and showering it with love and affection. It was found by the boy's mother when it was about 3 months old, barely the size of her palm, and she decided to keep it as a pet, and not surprisingly, her son soon fell in love with him and the two have become star attractions. Wonder what they feed it. Number 4. Pet Fox. Although foxes are quite strange and unconventional, they can, to some extent, make very good pets due to their bursts of energy and agility. In this case, the fox is a fennec fox named Lucy. Fennec foxes are exotic breeds that are found in the Sahara region and the Arabian Peninsula. They're known for their fluffy coat and long ears, and like I said before, bursts of energy. Sometimes she is seen zooming around her owner's couch in excitement until she is picked up by her sister. Number 5. Maharani's Pet Crocodile. A crocodile? Why not? As insane as it sounds, people actually keep crocodiles as pets and let the ferocious reptiles come close to their children. 3-year-old Maharani from Indonesia actually keeps a crocodile as a pet. She regularly brushes its teeth and bathes it just like you would a regular pet. This particular crocodile was rescued by her father from the horrible conditions it was made to endure in the pet market. It was wounded and filled with sores, so he felt sorry for the little guy and thought it safe to bring it home to his toddler. And for the record, crocodiles and many other reptiles are very unpredictable and can turn on its owner at any time. Don't get one as a pet unless you have a backup plan in case it loses its mind. Number 6. Shelby and her pet cockroaches. I feel like barfing anytime I think of it. If I did come in contact with one, I'll sooner get the bug spray as keep him as a pet. This doesn't seem to disgust an Oklahoma girl though named Shelby, who not only has a cockroach as a pet but also collects lots of them, and her room is terribly infested with them, though I don't think she'll call it an infestation. She started off with 5 roaches and now kisses goodnight to thousands. I'm serious about the kissing part. It's bizarre. She also said she wanted the world to stop seeing them as monsters and that they can actually be cute and funny creatures too. Sorry, Shelby. Hard pass. Number 7. Mr. Fluffy Face. Away from insects, fortunately, we now look at a fat or rather plumpy owl named Mr. Fluffy Face. A bird of prey with sharp claws and a beak that could scratch the face off of any prey. At least he's none of those things when he's showering love and affection to his owner. What makes this so special is the fact that owls are nocturnal animals and would rather spend days sleeping instead of playing around. Also, owls try their best to avoid humans and contact with them as much as possible. To break all these stereotypes just for a kid is really adorable. Number 8. Izzy and her pet koala. Izzy from Australia is a 10-year-old girl that loves to take care of animals. She's even known to be a koala whisperer. She takes care of lost and abandoned koalas on Australia's Barrier Reef Island where she lives. She helps nurse baby koalas until they are mature enough to be released into the wild. Sounds like a lot of work and responsibility, but she does it all with a full heart, and right now she's taking care of a baby koala named Creaky. Now isn't that cute? Number 9. Gizmo and Bentley, the pet pigs. You think pigs only belong in a sty wallowing in mud and filth all day long? Well, you have to ask Arlene, the owner of 2 pigs named Gizmo and Bentley, who are pretty much raised the way dogs are. Brushed, bathed, and made to roam freely around the house and sleep in the same bed too. Number 10. Gary the kangaroo. Of all the pets on the list, this might be one of the few pets that a lot of kids may actually dream of getting. Huddy's mom gave him a pet kangaroo as a gift. It was involved in a terrible accident and was in serious need of foster care and attention. His mom usually worked with animals and often brought back home some birds and animals which he never really took any interest in. When she brought back home Gary, he knew he had a connection and a bond that was meant to last forever. He admitted that Gary was in terrible shape when he was brought home and he could barely hop, but with constant feeding and exercise through playing, Huddy was able to get Gary back on his feet, and Gary has always loved him since, following him around and always trying to get him to cuddle with him. Huddy knew that he was going to be released back in the wild due to the nature of his mom's job, but that didn't stop him from making the best out of the situation. After he was released, he said Gary taught him so much that he hopes to be a vet someday. Number 11. Waku and Skylar, the cheetahs. Mila and Kayla share a very strong bond with 2 young cheetahs, named Waku and Skylar. The cheetahs were brought back from a game reserve in Africa where it was discovered that the mom was sick and can barely take care of her young. So they decided to bring them to their residence and rehabilitate them so they can live long and survive in the wild. Mila and Kayla both love to sleep in the same bed with them and also take them on outings too. For safety's sake, the entire rehabilitation should be done as quick as possible and they should be well taken care of because cheetahs are actually an endangered species. So there you have it, a weird list of people and their strange pets. I guess beauty really is in the eye of the beholder. That being said, will you actually buy an exotic pet for your child? Let us know in the comments section. That's all for now. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification icon to get our fresh content delivered to you. We hope to see you in our next video. Till then, be safe, keep exploring, and we'll see you around. Bye-bye.